And we're back. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day. That's some good coffee. I'm in this weird phase right now where I don't really know what I'm doing with my hair or my beard for that matter. I haven't got it cut in like 2 months, so it looks a little rough. Yeah, in the meantime, just gonna wear a hat. So, the reason you're tuning in today is probably because you're interested in how I edit my photos for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, friends, clients, everybody. I'm gonna actually edit 2 different types of pictures today. One is a portrait of my friend Ricky. We went downtown one day and said, you know what, let's just take some pics, let's do some stuff, have some fun. And so I just used him as a model. Now, I will say, I do take some photos that are horizontal, but for the most part, I have this constant trend and habit of just, as soon as I put the camera in my hand, I turn it vertical. I do more posts on my story than I actually do on my normal feed. But today, all we're gonna be talking about is how I edit my Instagram posts. So let's open up Lightroom and check it out. So what I do once I open up Lightroom and pull in my picture, I automatically go to cropping it. And then what I do is straighten it out. And that looks good. I actually use Lightroom Classic when I edit on my laptop. I just like the layout and just, it's a little bit more professional when it comes to editing on my computer. Right now, the trend is to automatically jump to putting presets in all your pictures. I absolutely love presets, but what I like to do first is expose my picture just like so. So on this one, we're gonna bring down the highlights just because they're a little blown out in the background, and you can see we start to get a little bit more of just behind him. Down the whites, turn down the blacks. Don't get carried away on the clarity tool. People like to smooth it out and it looks way too cartoony, put way too much, and it's just too much. And I typically just bump it up to about 5. What we do once we throw the preset on is just a little bit. I don't want to go too bright. Take some of the shadows out, come down to my tone curve. Then we're going to go to our HSL tab and our color tab. My yellow's in the picture. I'm actually going to take down just to try to help match. I'm actually going to adjust my purple just because it's affecting the lettering on his shirt. As creative as I like to make a shot, I also like to keep it realistic. So if something's blue in the shot, then I'm gonna wanna keep it around that same blue tone. So then what I'm gonna do is go to my teals. And teal is probably one of my favorite colors. What I'm gonna do in this picture is bring them down so they're dark teals, but I'm gonna boost the saturation so they just pop. As far as the oranges go, he has oranger, browner tones to his skin, but he's also in front of brick. So adjusting those, you got to make sure that the brick behind him isn't too muddy and he's not super saturated. One of the things that I focus on the most when I edit my photos is, regardless if I take it on my iPhone or my camera, is the lens correction. What this is gonna do is kind of clean up the picture itself. As you can see here, you kind of have some distortion lines around the buildings. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it out. And then what we're gonna do is enable the profile correction. Next, you're gonna wanna go to your effects tab, vignetting. Vignetting is one of those things that if you do it correctly, then it looks incredible. But there's also times that you can add too much vignette and we're back in 2004. No one wants to be back in 2004. Is add just a little bit. If you like grain in your photos, this would be the time to add it. With this preset, it already automatically sets a little bit of grain, which I actually like. It's to the point to where you notice it, but it's not obnoxious. And once you're satisfied, you just hit export. The next photo I pulled in is a picture that I took at a park lake thing by my house. And this one I actually took horizontally. I just wanted to pull this in to show you how I would crop this type of photos. So what you're gonna wanna do is open back up that crop. And once you do that, you're gonna go ahead and adjust your exposure. I'm gonna use a different preset on this. I have presets that I use when I take pictures of people, and then I have presets that I use when I take pictures of like nature or on the beach, or just different types of locations. After we do that, I'm just gonna adjust my tone curve a little bit. bring up my teal saturation. And then again, you're gonna wanna throw on that lens correction. And this one I actually shot on the Canon EOS R. It is probably one of my favorite cameras out on the market right now. And then, yeah, so there is your final edit. Again, you'll just want to export it and you're done. So like I said in my last video, that this video was gonna have something to do with you. If you like the way that I edit or want to see more of my edits on my photos, that's where you come into play. And I'm super excited to announce this because I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if anybody else will think it's cool, but I think it's awesome. I absolutely love editing photos. From now until next Monday, I'm opening up an email for you to send me your raw images, photos that you've taken that you want to see how I edit them. What you can do is email me at isaaceditmypic@gmail.com. And all you're going to have to do, like I said, is send in the raw file of your picture. Feel free to add your Instagram or your Twitter account so I can see your photos or your edits that you've done in the past. That email is going to be down in the description below. It's isaaceditmypic@gmail.com. You like that rhyme? I know, it's great. That's all for today's video. Again, smash that like button if we're still keeping that a thing in 2020. Subscribe and comment, and be sure to hit that bell notification so that you never miss out on a video and what's to come. Again, so glad you tuned in today. My name is Isaac Sinason, and I will see you next time. Peace!